Why can't we hear him?
Hello, Theo?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so now we are going to start.
But we got no picture.
Yeah. Once we start, I'll give you.
Of course, yes. Yeah. I'll leave it up to you, eh? Okay. I hand over to Lisa.
Yes.
Namaste, Anand. Dearest Bhagavan, from all of us here in Australia and gathered from New Zealand, we would like to offer you our deepest gratitude and love for everything you're doing for us, for awakening us, for humanity, the greatest service of your mission for us all. From our deepest heart collectively, we thank you, we thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
People from New Zealand and Australia, Bhagavan. Australia and some people from New Zealand, Bhagavan. So they have some questions to ask Bhagavan. And the first question, Bhagavan, being awakened, will we be able to heal the seemingly irreversible damage we are doing to the planet? Will we start thinking about the consequences of the way we live for convenience instead of sustainability? Thank you, Bhagavan.
Once you become awakened, you feel a natural oneness with nature. You become very protective about nature, you become very careful, and you are very concerned about conserving nature. All these things happen naturally. These are the qualities of an awakened person. Not that he cultivates these qualities. The moment you are awakened, these qualities come to you very naturally. And nature also responds very favorably to such people.
Thank you, Bhagavan. Bhagavan, this is a question from an awakened person, Bhagavan. How can I best serve as an awakened person?
You can best serve as an awakened person by awakening others. An awakened person also has the power to awaken others. You must take your stand that you are awakened, then explain your state to others, allow them to question you. When you go through all these three stages, your brain and their brains get linked. After that, you must go for a blessing or a diksha. And the other person would acquire your state. So it's very easy for awakened people to awaken others. And you would naturally have a feeling to awaken others.
Thank you, Bhagavan. Bhagavan, please resolve this apparent paradox. On the one hand, we are told of a preordained awakening for which there is nothing we can do except wait. On the other hand, we are encouraged to do the practices and become engaged with the divine. Are there specific practices like the sadhanas that lead to awakening, Bhagavan?
Basically, we look into the Akashic records where we find the date of awakening, which looks as though it is preordained. But then what happens is, we also notice that when a person undergoes suffering, the date gets preponed. So the sadhana is, if you are in touch with your suffering, your date of awakening gets preponed, and the date actually changes in the Akashic records. So in a way, it is preordained because it is found in the Akashic records. But also, it changes when you get in touch with your suffering.
Thank you, Bhagavan. Bhagavan, some pollutants like lead and mercury have been found to adversely affect brain functioning. Do poisonous pollutants like lead and mercury affect the changes in the brain that lead to awakening?
We have had a few people who are awakened and who are supposed to have been suffering from heavy metal poisoning. So, so there's evidence that poisoning by lead or other heavy metals does not lead to any obstruction to your awakening.
Bhagavan, I long for you so much that everything else is meaningless. Life gives me no joy, not even my 3 young daughters. Please let me know how I end the suffering of being separate from you.
Once you are awakened, very soon you will discover that you are moving into higher states. And at the higher states, there's no difference between you and the divine.
Thank you. Bhagavan, we are told that processing all of the experiences of those who may be awakened is not humanly possible. How should we live with the uncertainty of knowing about the awakening of ourselves and others?
Yes. We have given you a checklist. You must check your state with what we have mentioned in the checklist. If we have mentioned about 24 conditions, if our 20 conditions are fulfilled, you are awakened.
Thank you, Bhagavan. What is the difference between awakening and being in the presence?
When you get awakened, you are not there. It's all empty. Then a higher consciousness descends on you. This we call the presence. In Christian terms, you could also call it the Holy Spirit.
Thank you. Bhagavan, 10 years ago you said that the world is in a dangerous situation. The words used were, the house is on fire. What do you feel about the state of the world today?
Today it is much better. Every day over 1,000 people are getting awakened and the numbers are increasing. And we can see this affecting people's lives, especially in India where the awakened people are in large numbers. It is dramatically affecting human relationships. So things are definitely better and better.
Thank you, Bhagavan. Can you please explain, now that so many people have awakened around the world, what effect so far has had on the collective consciousness?
Something has happened to the collective consciousness whereby people's relationships are beginning to improve dramatically.
Thank you, Bhagavan. Bhagavan, even as the awakening is happening, it seems that suffering today is also a temple. Can you explain why this is so?
This seems to be a natural phenomenon, because unless suffering peaks, awakening does not happen. So we are observing every day a lot of people getting awakened. For some strange reason, suffering peaks, or some event happens, and then they quickly become awake. So they seem to go together. Like the Buddha also had suffering and then became awakened. Most of the people are going through suffering, then become awakened.
Thank you, Bhagavan. Bhagavan, what is the importance of oneness meditation?
Oneness meditation is essentially designed to awaken people. It can be very effectively webcast and it can reach out to the whole planet. So we could have a number of people doing this almost 24 hours of the day. Somebody is doing this part of the world. So this leads to global awakening. And it's very, very powerful.
Bhagavan, people are awakening on consciousness scale between 1 and 30. Can you please tell us what attempts are being taken up?
Essentially, what determines your level of awakening or your life and what happened at the time of delivery. When you're born.
You have stated that you intend to take the awakened ones at least to 50 the consciousness scale. So, for example, if someone is awakened at 10, what would be the average time for them to be?
I expect you to take a year or so to go to level 50. When you level 50, it will take 8 months. I'm told the questions are over. We shall now meditate for roughly 3 minutes. That your awakening is hastened. Love you all. Love you all.
Thank you so much. Thank you for everything.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Namaste.
We love you.